Lift off.
We are recording. Hello and welcome to Desert Desolation 5e. This is the one that won the votes. Uh, Quick few announcements. I apologize about. You probably couldn't hear it, but I apologize about me complaining about my dog barking. But he's doing all right. Um, but
Yeah, doggy.
yeah, yeah, he's doing all right. We're doing the third session of Desert Desolation 5e, and sadly, Doug cannot join us today. He had things to deal with today. Um, so, Aaron, would you like to take the reins?
Yeah, so once again, we're doing Desert of Desolation. Specifically, this one is part of Pharaoh from the first edition. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. This was one I think I've said before that I think this was the first adventure that I ever played Dungeons and Dragons. Way back in the day, and somebody else had DM'd it for me, exposing me to the game. At the time, I think I was a half-elf ranger.
How old were you?
So, and it was actually a really good adventure. I think it still holds up after all these years, and so we've been running it so far. So like Michael said, there's no Remsethi today, which is our
What was that? If it's
our gnome druid, right?
Yeah, I was a druid.
So the team is going to be a little bit short-handed. We'll see how they do. We've got Jody. He's playing the halfling Fro. We've got Michael. He's playing the fighter, the Dragonborn fighter Derelaxed, and Peter will be playing Muglug, the half-orc barbarian. And to catch everybody up on the events, Muglug will do our previously on the Desert of Desolation. Take it away, Pete.
Previously on Muglug's Grand Adventure. Muglug went through the desert, found a burned caravan, decided to go down the road following a trail, a very suspicious trail. Muglug found what looked like a buried temple or city. Muglug went into the city and killed scorpions. Muglug's band tagged along. Muglug is currently still exploring the underground temple. We'll see who will survive tonight.
the enemies?
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I forgot to mention. Doug is not with us, so we have no one watching chat. So, if you guys are in chat wondering why we're not contacting you, it's because we don't have anyone.
Oh, that's not. I was gonna watch chat. I won't watch the video, but I'll watch chat.
Yeah, all right.
So Pete will try to watch chat.
Okay.
All right. So so when we last left off, y'all had found a tablet in a room that had these huge doors that didn't seem to have any way to open them. But on this tablet, an Arcanic check revealed the translation. Or I should say, then y'all found another room, and y'all found a tablet. And in that tablet that y'all are in currently, I think Remsethi was just about to translate it. But not there anymore. So, Fro, it's up to you to translate the tablet.
Is it a fine menu from a nicer ancient restaurant?
I thought we got a translation before the end of the night.
Oh, you did, yes. You sure did. That was the last thing that happened, right?
Right.
So Fro's over here translating it.
That might
And
help.
the translation is, thus facing the great doors and passing the right hand before them speak Sakar al-Jini. Then approach the first and speak Alhamdulillah, so shall the way be open unto you. Speak yet Bismillah and Duban, and ye shall be within thy hand's reach of the greatest of all. And that's where the tablet breaks. It had crumbled into dust.
Rulers of the
Can I roll an investigation to see if I can make out anything in the dust?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Let's see.
First question.
Actually, give me a perception first.
Perception. That's not so bad. No, wait, it's just as bad.
Okay.
Wow.
While you're digging around, you see all of a sudden that you've uncovered a giant spider. Roll for initiative.
You gotta find her,
Always
dudes.
my highest roll is my initiative when I play Desert Desolation.
Where are you guys? Hey, guys. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
You gotta click on my dude. Click on my dude. Okay. Gotta click on my character sheet. Gotta click on my initiative. Yeah, let's see how bad it was. Oh, look at that. Of course it's last because it took so long to get it. That spider's eating me, isn't it?
I think so. Well, wait a minute. He popped out over where Derelax was searching.
Alright.
So, Derelax, he's going to get eaten. Sorry, Derelax. I know this is your channel, but them's the breaks.
Well, I was going to make a joke earlier about who has two thumbs and he's probably going to die this session. This guy. Because I just knew this was going to happen.
We got to do a bet.
I think that's why Doug isn't joining the session right now. I think he's running a gambling ring, a betting ring. Meanwhile,
yeah,
he's booking.
It's
He's doing all the bookings and stuff.
Yeah, he's an
underground
D&D gambling ring.
Can we assume we've taken the time to write down all the notes on the tablet so that we have the instructions clearly laid out for us to do? But we don't have to respond to anybody.
They are a little bit. If you scroll up on the D20 chat window, you should be able to see them.
Ooh. Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, as well as a spoiler for later in the session.
Batman? What's the Batman? I don't know.
So, lucky you didn't get surprised.
Good.
Because I'm just feeling generous. Because that's a pretty crappy perception roll that Derelax just did.
Well, I'm very arachnophobic in real life, so I feel really stupid for asking this question. But what kind of spider is this? Giant spider?
It's a giant spider.
Is it like a tarantula? Oh, wolf spider. Okay. That's not so bad.
No, this is regular. I don't know. Your perception was a 1. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's this black spider with a red spot on its back. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a wolf spider.
That's until it bites you.
Too bad Ramsethi wasn't here because she was transformed into a spider currently. So she totally would have sensed it. So.
Yeah, it's just our luck.
All right. So first thing is oh, seriously, hold on. What's the
We had a chance to rest yet?
yeah, y'all did rest. I think y'all did taking a short rest before.
Short rest?
Because apparently I'm back to full health. I don't know what abilities I have left.
I believe it is short rest.
Yeah, so my spells aren't back yet.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
Rose.
And I've got 0 hit dice remaining to use. Yep. That sounds about right. Yep.
Did I take any damage? Oh, wait, I should get rid of those. Did I take any damage last round?
Okay. 1, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So the thing's not working for me, so I'm just gonna have to manually roll.
Did you click on your spider?
Yeah, but I kind of modded a bit, so.
Oh, okay.
So what did you get? 12 to hit you, Michael?
12 does not hit.
Man. Alrighty. Lucky you.
Alright, so it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Alright. Now, what was it called? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, right, we changed that. Never mind. Cathalax. All right, so I take my. As I wrestled with the spider with my big strong arms, I throw it to the ground and raise my greatsword Cathalax and swing it right at the spider.
That sounds about like a 3 roll.
All right, let's see, greatsword.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh, wow. I'm actually rolling good. Please tell me you guys can't hear that.
Hear what?
No, we don't hear any barking.
Okay.
More of a howling.
Yeah, the howling. It's because my dog's starting it because he's lonely because he's not feeling well.
Okay, so is that it for your turn then, Michael?
Do my abilities come back if I take a short rest? Like accent surge and stuff like that?
Oh. Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm looking that up right now. Oh, there it is.
Doug will come. Smack spider down.
You can use it.
Smack, my wood, smack.
But yes, I do get it back on a short rest. Action surge, that is. So I'm going to use action surge to use my bonus
Fine.
to attack it again with Cathalax because I'm feeling pretty mighty, which is probably going to die down quickly in the fight.
That might not hit. Let me double check. Hold on. Like I said, I've got a.
Oh yeah, I should probably turn him around.
What'd you get? 12? You got 12, right?
Right.
Yeah, that does not hit.
All
All
right. As he misses, he pulls his sword forward and just kind of cringes. And,
oops.
And just goes, whoops.
There we go.
Muglug, kill spider with axes.
Go, Muglug, go.
Muglug also very angry. Arrgh.
How angry are you?
So angry that Muglug is reckless. Oh.
All this over a little spider.
Does a 17 hit that little spider?
Yes, it does.
Does a 17 leave that little spider in 2?
It's a
6
hand
points.
axe. It's not a great axe. Huh?
6 points
6
damage?
slashing?
Slashing, yes.
Okay.
And crit.
Whoa.
So will that do the crits? Yes, it does. That's weird.
Well, it's adding 3 strength to it, though.
Yeah, it messed up the strength a little bit.
So it's just 3, but that's okay. Do you still get rage damage on that one too?
This. Yeah, I think it added the strength correctly. It's 3 strength added to it to the attack. Which,
Right.
oh yeah, I see. Because offhand, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2. So 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so you get to add double your rage also? That's cool.
I don't think so. I can double
Because
check.
that's what
that.
it's doing, right?
It's doing that there, but I calculated only single rage on the 9. It's 5 plus
That's still
2
9.
plus 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You did it right then. I don't know why I'm questioning your math. Okay, Fro, you're up.
Still up, eh?
Were we the ones who were like talking about Wilbur some time ago? Was that this module or another one?
Which module was it?
Wilbur?
I saw what you did. Some
Pig, whatever that was. Wasn't it? I would think it was Last Adventure, wasn't it?
Wilbur?
It was some pig
Spiders.
reference, right? A
Oh.
Charlotte's Web reference.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No,
trying
it's
to
this
avenge
one
Wilbur.
because Doug was the spider and he's writing letters.
Oh,
on
that's
the
right.
web.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got the better spiders. We know how to write. It's only worth 1 point. DC 13. Vicious Mockery. And I'm out of Vicious Mockeries, y'all, or out of the Bardic Inspirations.
I like to think the spider's this guy's head down. He's like, I can write small words.
Was that the insult that you can't write?
So DC 13 and 1 point of it fails. Oh, look at that.
The poor spider curls up into the fetal position, and dies.
Nice. Who wants to go poking around in the sand now, eh?
Ooh, we might find more spiders.
Yeah.
Darlex approves that.
Go ahead, Darlex. Yeah.
Just
There's a big old
puts
tablet,
his
right?
head down and goes, "Fine, I'll go look for the sand."
There's a big old tablet here, see?
So, do I roll investigation or perception?
You already failed your perception roll.
So investigation.
Oh, so you're saying one of us has to go looking in it?
Well, so what are you trying to investigate exactly?
The
Just dig around in the sand?
See what's left of it.
Oh, if there's any remaining fragments of the tablet,
Yeah.
go for it.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'll roll up a new spider.
Oh, 12. That sounds so bad. 17.
So we're doing an investigation then?
Muglug is
Oh,
fine.
12.
He looks.
Muglug will even look through the dust for more spiders. Muglug investigates
Spiders are
to see if he can find more spiders.
How far back do you want to go?
Muglug keeps searching.
Module says infinite number of spiders exist, so you sure you want to keep searching?
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this
It's
is like a
if they
this is like
lollygag, keep sending spiders at them.
so this is like an infinite experience sync, right? We
You're
just
gonna start cranking out. Are we level 4 yet?
we
level
just camp
4
this spot for until we level, right?
It's like an MMO.
Yeah, we'll set up an elaborate tent or whatever.
Well, the thing is, it generates spiders more frequently than a short rest. So eventually, I'll wear you down.
Yeah. So I guess. Do we want to go this way?
I think that's dead end.
It's a dead end.
Okay. Or do
Yeah,
we
it's
go
back to the doors.
We want to go back to the other room and see what's on the other side because there could be another clue or something.
Okay.
But yeah, unless you're going to throw another spider at us, yeah, we'll leave, I guess.
Yeah.
And we
Hey, this-
probably start singing along.
This looks like a sand pile, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
We can investigate that, sure.
I guess we start singing along as we walk away, going ding 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 ding.
So anything in that sound pal? Now that
No,
There
there's
we-
nothing in there
okay.
except another spider. If you
No! It's a small spider, though, right?
No, it's a giant one.
Yeah, a giant one
Ah.
just comes up from the ceiling and just picks up this halfling. You're like, where'd the halfling go?
Yeah, exactly.
You've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Derelict has like auras on him.
Which one would make us?
So
Samwise
who's
and
the one?
other
Who's the one that wants to? What's that?
Which one would be Golem and which one would be Samwise if Jody's Frodo? Being attacked by a giant
course.
spider.
What I was gonna ask you is which one of you wants to send a message to Doug to let him know that y'all killed him and y'all didn't realize that y'all forgot that he was wild shaped into a giant spider.
He would have turned back.
No, I think Doug would just be furious. And I really don't want to take him off because he's such a nice guy.
What's over here?
Right there, those are the huge doors.
Okay.
Okay.
There's this
so-
interesting passage to the north.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's go to this passage to the north.
I was also looking in the big room that we came in. There looks like there's a passage to the south and north of there as well.
I have a question. What does this require strength check? Could I pick up Jody's character, the halfling, and put him on my shoulder?
What for?
Just for flavor.
To give him piggyback rides.
Yeah, well, but it's on my shoulder. Because I'm a huge dragonborn. I'm like 6'9" or something.
Yeah,
You'll
so
have
you
to
are.
ask Jody.
Well,
He's heavier than he looks.
I'm 42 pounds. And then there's my equipment, which, well, it didn't separate it out of the stuff that's on back on my mule and the stuff that's on me, but all told, I have 163 pounds of equipment.
So your equipment weighs heavier than you do.
I take it back. I start bench pressing Jody's character. As I'm walking, I'm just like, yeah, with just curls.
I don't think that's the way of the bodily health or whatever manual. They need more calisthenics.
Is that the? It's the halfling of bodily health.
Right.
Jody is the magic item.
I'm running into Mugwug.
Bench press him for 10 days and
Muglug, look for more spiders to kill.
So I had to find a sand person instead.
Spiders much more fun to kill than dinosaurs.
Those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, that's a reference to a docile dinosaur we killed in an arena and got in trouble for.
But all of our viewers have been with us from the very beginning, haven't they?
I guess so. But we
Well,
may
they
get
haven't.
the occasional new viewer.
I think there was a few that we might have lost.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, another creature.
This room is pretty much the same description as the last room, just a different picture on the.
What was it? What was that description again?
The
Was
description
Is this a
reads.
women's restaurant? Oh, it's the men's?
And arch door, sand of dust spilled into this room.
Okay, let's see here. Can I on this hieroglyph, whatever, this picture?
Mhm.
Can I try to say the magic word? from the clue.
But we aren't at the door.
Well, I'm thinking that my thinking is the doors won't open if we do that to them, but with these pictures, we may open the door because it may be a trick or something.
All right. So what are you gonna say?
Let's say.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say Sakar al Genie. And I'm probably butchering the pronunciation.
Bless you, says Muglug.
Was that your dream with Teeny? What's her name? Barbara or something?
So nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Mhm.
Then I guess I would say Brismilla and Dubon.
Nothing happens.
Amadula?
Nothing is happening.
Okay, I walk on to the...
What's that? What?
I'm walking on to the picture and just... Can I roll investigation on her or something?
What is that? Is that Pete doing that or what?
I accidentally dragged my image on the map, and it's like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Pete has an army.
Army of Muglugs.
Army of Muglugs. Mirror image. Muglug has mirror image.
Muglug ain't lonely anymore.
Muglug hold up a mirror and say, "Mirror image."
So I'm assuming there's nothing out of the ordinary of this room except a picture on the floor.
Guess so.
Can I check? Can we check the walls to see if there's a secret passage or something in the walls?
Yeah, Pete checked the walls,
Oh,
and they all were true.
all right.
Okay.
Walls as hard as Muglug's head.
All right. So this is it.
Oh,
I
that's kinda
won't mention what Muglug rolled, but
Jody just crit.
Get one or crit?
which section of the wall were you checking, Jody?
Did I really crit? Oh my! I really crit. I was probably checking the one.
Like, go stand in
Where
front
his
of
hands-
the section of the. Go stand in front of the 10-foot section of wall that you were checking.
I was following his hand this way.
Okay.
Searches the walls for false walls. Like that.
Okay.
I like to think he's just knocking on the walls and he trying to go to each side, going, Marco. And a spider comes out, goes,
Uh-oh.
hello.
Scream!
All right.
Was it that time again?
Oh yeah. What's initiative?
No, it's
Look at that. Where is you, little spider?
No, it's fine. I was just gonna mess with you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, good, because I
Aw.
rolled a bad initiative.
Muglug's sad.
Okay, so
giant spider.
so you don't find any secret doors.
Okay. So are we gonna keep going in here, or are we gonna go down to the
I guess
other
we'll go
parts of
down
the
to the doors and and this may be a really weird idea, but try to put ourselves in positions of the hieroglyphic guys. I actually said it right that time.
Like an Egyptian. Is that the song? Talk like an Egyptian.
Okay. Oh, is there writing on the floor or something?
There was writing on the floor, but I think it just says.
It says here, great magic once was. Now you see only the mighty ruins of men's work.
No, that one says do not.
Wait.
It says that here is the treasure that must be kept. That behind here is the treasure that must be kept.
I was gonna say
okay.
speak friend and enter.
Hmm.
But
Do not disturb the bears.
Moolah.
Do not disturb the bears. We're the camels.
Okay, so we get in positions, and I guess we each say the words.
What words?
Shoot, I'm gonna have to scroll up. Let's see, we got. It's working. Press the right hand. Sakar and Al-Janine.
So that's all you're gonna do? You're just gonna say the word?
Al-Badullah, Bismillah, and Dubund.
Your hand. Your hand.
And we put out our hands into positions, and
You're supposed to wave your hand.
wave my hand.
Right.
Oh no, I do it this way.
I haven't
it's
seen-
like.
And what are you saying?
I'm saying the
Come on,
words in
Michael.
order. Sakia Al-Janine.
Oops.
And as soon as you say that, the door's open.
What?
And roll.
Mm-mm. This 20-foot wide hall and its ceiling disappear into the darkness. 3 pairs of huge statues. Well, before you were two huge statues lining the side wall. Tops are not visible in the darkness. What appears to be a light blue curtain of translucent material fills the space between these 2 statues.
No, I don't think my character would do that.
Gonna charge it, are you?
No, I was gonna say, Muglug, would you check out the blue light?
Muglug checks out the blue light.
It's a blue shimmering curtain in front of you, Muglug.
Oh my gosh, we found Darth
It
Maul.
looks like a curtain.
But let's see. What?
For any indication of
first, they say for first, right hand before him speak. When you first speak, Alma Dula is what they said.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so
Are you speaking to that statue? Are you speaking to this statue? Is that how we're doing it?
I'm sorry. Say that again, Jody.
I'm getting over to the other first statue, the one on the bottom, and saying Alhamdulillah, and he's doing it on the top one, and we're seeing what happens.
Okay. And Peter, you didn't touch the curtain, right? Or poke it or anything?
1 sec. Let me do an intelligence check. Or maybe a saving throw?
Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
I think
so you
maybe
did
not
not-
smart enough.
Okay. That curtain disappears.
Well,
Where did curtain go?
And you see behind it another curtain appears further down.
Ooh, this curtain yellow. Muglug like yellow curtains.
Don't touch him, Mugglug, don't touch.
I tell Muglug, it's like, yeah, it's not a bad curtain. A couple of throw pillows, a couple of.
Bismillah.
Muglug
Bismillah? Is that what you said,
Muglug
Jody?
knows better. Muglug got in trouble once for touching King's curtain. Muglug no longer touch curtains anymore.
Okay, so Bismillah, Jody Fro yells out in front of the curtain, and it dissipates with this. You hear like a crackle of electricity as it dissipates. By the way, you saw like remnants of frost on the floor where the curtain was resting before.
Ooh.
And on this one, you see
Fire.
a very red curtain. And
Red curtain.
Duan.
Duan, is that what you said?
Duan. And we will lead the mummy onto the world.
This is terrible. It's a red curtain. It doesn't match the carpet.
Is this red curtain the color of blood?
Your blood, yeah. It was just 1 second and watch as it falls.
Anyways, what was the words?
That's why you're the bodyguards on the Spice Expedition. Remember? You take the hits.
Muglug like the color of blood.
I guess we said that word, and I guess we say Dubin.
Yeah. Okay.
Just deciding how to destroy us.
Muglug surprised how smart Darlex is.
Darlex is also surprised at how smart Darlex is. You never know.
Bro is standing back by the statues, ready to cast vicious mockery.
I figured out this puzzle like 20 minutes ago, and it's like, but Muglug wouldn't have.
Well, I mean, he's bright, but he's not that bright, so.
I got -1 intelligence 8, so I'm not that bright.
I think mine is much better. Let me check real quick.
So as that curtain dissipates, you see like little wisps of smoke left behind as it clears away, and you see this huge altar. White marble of the altar against the rear wall begins to pulse as though with an inner light. The only thing on the altar top is a fist-sized polished stone of midnight black with a brilliant white star dividing it into wedges.
Now this is back where Darlex gets stupid. Darlex runs and touches the stone.
Okay, so move your character.
Where's this treasure that the door spoke of?
Could be a trap.
Okay, you touch the stone and
Trap.
it starts to pulsate, and there's like a pulsing light coming from within it.
Ooh.
Like it feels like you're touching a star, the light of a star. This gem.
I go for a 2001 Space Odyssey moment where all the room changes color and it's just on my face like ooh.
And then
it's like he's just, let's go, and he's like, that was intense. I want to do it again, and then touches it again. But
okay.
The question is, would I remove it? Oh, my character. Okay, I'll do it. What Pete does and do intelligence saving throw.
Yep, you remove it.
No, Muglug was doing an investigation check. He was looking around.
16. Yeah.
Where's this treasure I was told about?
Yeah, I guess.
The tablet on the front of the building.
So Darlex, you remember this as being part of the vision that you saw.
Oh, so what exactly do I remember from the vision?
That this was that which you seek.
Oh, then I gladly pick it up and I go.
It's going to take a little bit of budging. I'm going to need a strength check from you.
Strength check, sure. Yeah, I'm good at strength. But I'm probably going to fail this. Yeah, I knew
Oh
it.
no, that's actually good enough. It's actually good enough.
Dorlax a weakling.
After
Mugluk, much
Mugluk
stronger.
says,
See muscle?
after Mugluk says that, I accidentally drop it on Mugluk's foot.
So, let's see here. Okay. So, do you see what I see, or is it sharing? Is it showing it to you?
Showing you.
What?
Is it under handouts or something?
It should be.
All right.
I do not see it.
No, I see
Nope.
camels. I see pyramid map. Yeah, I don't see it. Did you put it under all players?
All right, let me try that. That might be my issue. I did say show to players, but
But we aren't players anymore. We're seasoned veterans.
I don't know about you, player.
All right, here we go.
He got by the
Yeah,
statue ready to
yeah.
cast
Now
spell.
y'all should be able to see it.
Holy cow!
We'll put it the.
Oh, and by the way, while you're looking at it, some smoke starts to pour out of it.
That's not good.
Oh crud!
So there was like a hole inside, and by you removing this, you've unplugged and you seem to have released this.
I like to go on record and say that my character is not bright enough to know better.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, ain't that special. Yeah.
So
It was a short adventure, y'all. Tried to have known you, Derlax
so I
Jr.
see this thing
Derlax not so much.
as it's coming out of smoke, and I see it rising and so forth, and I put the drift globe back.
I'm like, good master.
So he screams out, "Foolish Martek! He should have known that would not have kept me forever." And he says, "Oh, and who might you be?"
I'm not
Muggle,
Martek. I
great
don't know who he
adventure.
is.
And I puff out my chest. I flex my arms. In a booming voice, I go, "I'm Derelix!"
I'm like-
The crusher of people in Narita, saver of children from dinosaurs,
I'm like-
friend to Mugluk.
He made
Muggle,
me do
great
it.
fighter.
Good fighter. I can vouch for that. And I'm certainly not Martek. No, Derlax, just tag him along for the ride.
Where can I find Martek?
I don't know.
Isn't
What's the
Martek
year?
I
dead?
did see a vision of a pyramid. He may be
Is
there.
he dead? Is he dead? What year is this?
2025. Right?
I don't know
was
what
say
year it is.
1984.
3001.
Let's see.
There's a big black monos outside.
Let's see. Copyright. 1982.
1982.
Copyright 1982. TSR. Obvious.
Well, I was going on by the book, but 1984.
Yeah, I know. So he says,
Go join us. We'll certainly help you find Martek.
it's been over millennia. Martek was such a fool. He should have known time would have meant nothing to me. But now he has passed away, I am sure, and now I will lay waste to this desert once again. I,
Muglug
Calatharius.
want to tell you, desert is already a wasteland.
Yeah.
Well, then how did you get here? No,
Lots and
there's
lots of
more
water.
yet for me to do.
We brought lots of water.
And I just looked at him and go, well, you said yes to you, and that's a wonderful thing that you have goals, things to achieve. Can we go now?
Muglug approved this message.
He says, me first.
Bye.
Next thing you know, he says, I guess I've got a few days to kill.
And I pick back up to Drift Globe, and I go, well, he seemed like a nice guy, and at least supported things for meeting new people.
Nice. Okay, whatever.
So
Why did you guys have to be so desperate?
I follow the guys, and I go to Fro on the side and go, what do you think you can make of this?
I've got some good stories kind of in my mind building about this. It'll make a good bar tell. If there's any bars left after it's all done. So we on our way out of here then, following this guy.
Yeah, so y'all kind of figured that y'all made a very big mistake. It was all thanks to Derilax's vision that he believed wholeheartedly.
Good job, Derek. That's why it's the Desert of Desolation, right?
That's what you get for trusting an oasis that just came out of nowhere.
It was so sincere as an oasis.
Were we sent to find this orb?
How did you learn to decide?
Yeah, we found the orb, and then I guess.
Yeah, this is the star gem of Aga Pilar.
But was this what we were sent to find?
Apparently. It is one of the star gems. Yes.
Oh, we're supposed to find more than one?
Yeah, I think there are 5.
Okay.
Sweet. As we leave, it's like I'm just like, oh, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Derelax, why'd you let that thing out? Derelax, why did you let that thing out? It's gonna be on the whole trip to White Palm.
Guys, you think it's worth exploring the rest of this temple before we leave?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's explore this.
Maybe we can find a way of controlling the not Startech or whatever his name is. We didn't even ask his name. This big smoky guy. What's his name?
Let's just call him Smokey.
Calatharius was his name.
Oh, Calatharius.
That sounds like a disease.
That's basically what you just inflicted on the rest of the desert, so that fits.
Right. So, down in history, this one, guys.
As they're moving, I'm always one step behind, holding the star gem, and following you guys.
Muglug don't see anything down here.
Which way are you going? South? Okay. We catch up. Oh, do we want to do a short rest now that we've unleashed a horrible evil upon the world?
Yeah, long rest now that you have unleashed.
I was like, and I'm thinking maybe we should do a long rest when we get to White Palm, because it may not be there.
There will be no more White Palm.
That's you're nowhere near White Palm.
Oh, yeah, I guess we would.
Be no more White Palm.
But what would happen to our camels if we left him outside with him going outside?
Desiccated skeletons.
Actually, that's a good question. I've got to roll for that to find out.
Oh my.
Are y'all gonna find out, or are y'all gonna?
I think no, I can't because of my flaw. Unless one of you guys go out.
Well, we gotta climb up the rope, right?
Right. Let's say that's what Doug's been doing. He's been looking after the camels while we're exploring the temple.
We get back and Doug has like single-handedly bested this guy in the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug.
I could just picture Doug's reaction when he comes back and find out what we did when he wasn't here.
I was saying he had by the statues. You were the guys touching the.
He's probably gonna be like, "I left you guys for 5 minutes. And you released a horrible evil on this world."
Muglug did not do anything. Muglug just watched.
Muglug like to watch.
Okay. Ooh, Muglug like to watch. Muglug climbed back up rope.
You're gonna try to take. Y'all are gonna try to take.
He didn't cinch the rope, did he?
I'm trying to. Let me roll and find out.
Oh no.
No, he did not. Evidently, he was in a good mood when he left.
Maybe he saw the dead Scorpion King and was pleased.
Well, maybe he just saw two gorgeous pit fighters and is like, "Yeah, I'm a good mood."
He was impressed. He was impressed by Muglug and Darlax's physique.
I think honestly, it was just like he finally got a chance to stretch his legs that he didn't give two squats about the three of y'all.
Yeah. See, after he gets his exercise in, then he's going to come to our camp in the middle of the night and kill us all.
Hey, look. There's 2 entryways on the side over here on the desert part.
That's nothing. That's all just mounds of sand.
Okay.
It's the big mound of sand that y'all came in from.
Okay, then I guess we climb the rope and since
You should keep digging it. There's more spiders.
I let out the thing first, I think it's my turn to be the bait and switch to the meat shield to come out first because I owe you guys that much for letting that horrible evil out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I come out first, and how are the camels?
The camels
Camels?
are fine.
Oh.
I look at the broken face of Derelict Jr. Oh, Derelict Jr., good to see you okay. Give me a kiss.
Is he still alive?
Derelict Jr. is still alive.
How's the equipment on the camels?
Yeah, that's actually another good question.
Yeah, everything seems to be intact.
What time of day is it?
It's about time for it's about to be morning, so that's
mid-morning.
I'll take a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we set up the tents, pavilions, and share stories of how we had a good life.
We're taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so as y'all set your tents and settle in for a long rest, you look off to the west, and you see
The sword in the sand.
smoke and ash, like something off in the distance is burning.
Oh,
That's our friend at work.
When it's to the west, is it to northwest or southwest?
The west up the road, the way y'all came.
The city we just left.
No.
No.
Y'all are camping out at the top of the city.
About like at the crossroads or something, right?
Yeah, like back towards the crossroads.
Oh. Okay, so.
Looks like someone's having a bad night.
Bad day.
As you know, they're not having a nice Hawaiian barbecue with a pig luau and a.
And I looked to everyone. I'm like, well, we didn't save the survivors from the scorpion people. We didn't. We unleashed a horrible evil, but we killed a lot of scorpions and spiders. So I'd say overall, it evens out.
You do have the token, the pass from the people that died by the scorpion.
Yeah.
so that you can bring back proof to the Cymbeline Air Lancers. As to what happened.
If they're
How
still
you track them.
there after we release that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The air lancers aren't now burning themselves.
So y'all can go ahead and take a long rest.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I like to think that since Darlax is like this 6'9" Dragonborn, he has a small blanket and his toes are just hanging wide out, and he's just snoring, and his small blanket is to his chest, right here, to his leg, to his knees.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm assuming that smoke's like a couple days away, right?
For y'all, it is.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's probably just a hop, a skip, and a jump for a Nefriti, though.
So there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, there was like
Yeah.
literally. I was thinking this like in character and out of character is like there's nothing we can do about this thing because we thought we would have died.
Especially OP, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a party wipe if we actually fought it.
We could have tried to persuade it or like negotiate with it to get it on our side.
What? Go back?
No, not back in a. Would you want to be back in a prison for all time? I wouldn't. It could have been its mercenaries fighting alongside it.
Ooh. Team Nefriti?
Yeah. Team Nefriti
Yeah.
with Mugwug on point.
Oh yeah, as I'm sleeping, I'm having nightmares of Rin Sniffy scolding me. Like, you released this terrible evil upon the world. How dare you? You're supposed to be
I say
to save it.
You're startled awakened as you see Ramsethian above you, like pointing at you.
Yeah, there's just a ghostly image of Rin Sniffy floating above me, just going, "Why'd you release it?" and just transmutates into that horrible form that it has. With the long nails and the hair, and it's just like, you do.
Do we succeed a long rest?
What's that now?
Do we succeed a long rest?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
All right.
Hey, spells.
But let's see. Yeah, we get a long rest.
All right, what are we gonna do now, guys?
I guess since we don't have a choice, we go to White Palm and discuss what we found.
So y'all are gonna head back to the crossroads.
Yeah. Just follow
the way y'all came in.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow the road this time, not go off the road and with those tentacle things out there. Oh my gosh.
And deceiving Oasis.
Tentacle things. It's freaking trimmers.
Right.
There did look like there was a path going north from where we were.
Yeah, but where does that lead? And
No clue.
And we do.
Do we have a map?
Do we?
Yeah, y'all aren't sure. It basically it is probably best. It doesn't look like that leads towards the recommended path necessarily, right? Because this city wasn't typically a destination, right?
Right. So we're walking beside the camel. Oh, right. How's our supplies look?
Y'all have I think gone down another day's worth of. Actually, I've gone down a full day's worth of water and rations for everybody, right? Camels included now.
Yeah. Well, we did fill up in that oasis, so. Did we find any fruit or anything in the oasis, or?
No.
All right. So just
Fruit.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to hit town.
Dry
We're running out of food.
What's that now?
Probably gonna have to hit town soon. We're running out of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Crossroads and head straight to White Palm too.
Okay, so y'all managed to go 2 days without incident. Heading back towards the crossroads, and at this point, y'all see the Cymbeline Air Lancers kind of approach you. I think like they're flying up kind of where the crossroads is, and they kind of see where you've made camp. And and now they're kind of approaching you.
I'm gonna be like that one guy that's like not trying to upset the officer when they get pulled over. It's like, morning, officer.
Muglug flexes his muscles.
So this guy, this is the crew that kind of they recognize you, and you recognize them. They're the crew that you saw last time at this crossroads.
Yeah.
Do we have a
And
badge?
they see you, and they're like, "Hey, it's been 4 or 5 days. Where did y'all go?" They land, they set up.
Well, I'm like, well, officer. I mean, Air Lancer. We went to look for the survivors of the caravan attack, and we couldn't find the. Well, we found what remained of them, but they were attacked by a bunch of scorpions, and we found this token left of them.
And so you present him the token.
Yeah, I presented him the token.
He takes it. He looks at it, and he hands it back to you. And he says, "Explain to me everything that you saw. Where were they?"
There was this underground city or temple we found. Well, I think it was a city once, but now only the temple remains. And we. I'm saying this really nervously. This is what I sound like. And we found this temple, and these people were being devoured in this pile by scorpion babies, which had a giant scorpion man that we called the Scorpion King come and say, "My babies, my babies," and had a mother who was a giant scorpion, and we had to kill them off. I have his head right here. We couldn't save them in time because took us a while to make a rope to get down there to save them. And then we may have found something and unleashed something.
What did you unleash?
What was his name again?
Calatharius.
Calatharius.
Are you really going to admit that you released Calatharius?
Maybe he needs to do another intelligence check.
You are
was
dreaming
really slow when we
now.
got there. One of the survivors. We tried to stop him, but he got killed when he was released.
Give me a wisdom save, Michael.
Wisdom save.
And Jody and or Peter, you can also do one to see if you can stop him and shut him up in time. Yeah, we're gonna need either Jody or Peter to make their wisdom save to figure out if they shut you up in time.
I got a -1 on mine. You want to do it, Pete?
Me do a wisdom check?
Oh! Pete, you can do it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just staring dumbfounded at Derelax at the moment. Going, you are revealing.
Where was wisdom again? Oh yeah.
It's winsome saves.
Yeah.
They're under saving throws on the sheet.
One of the ones you're not proficient in.
Oh!
There you go. Even better.
Oh!
So
Muglug is picking his nose.
And just flicking him at Derelax.
Where's the druid when you needed them?
Yeah. Can we roll for Doug to see if he stops us?
No,
Nope.
there's no Doug here.
Or in Siffy?
There's no Rim City here.
Rim City will wake up in the morning and this party will be gone. But a whisper of what they were.
Can I roll a deception check to see if I can blame one of the survivors of the caravan unleashing him?
Sure.
This
Sure.
better work because or else we're screwed. Oh, I got a good charisma. Yes!
Let's hear it.
Well, we found out that there was a survivor. that
Named Doug.
made
A
it.
survivor named Doug.
Oh gosh! And you made it to the.
Because
he saw
you still
this
failed your
beautiful
wisdom
gem,
save.
and he couldn't help himself to pull it and unleashed it into horrible evil. We tried to stop him, but he was killed, and it was too late.
And what happened to the gem?
I just pull it out.
The gem or what?
I pull out. No, I pull out a. Do I have any golden gems or anything?
Yeah, you do, man.
Yeah,
Give me another deception check.
All right.
Or give me a performance check.
Performance. Oh,
Yes.
I could probably do performance. I get a good. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I can do performance.
You should be able to do performance. You're a performer, aren't you?
Yeah, +4, so 11.
Okay,
Nice.
so you pull out a gemstone.
Good.
And you're telling him that this is the gem that released the Ifriti?
Yeah.
Let me look at that. So he takes this gemstone, right? And he's investigating it. Like
He's
really
writing it.
studying, like he's really studying it as if he knew, anything. And
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to make the gem wiggle a little in his hand.
so
Careful,
Derelict,
you might have released more.
Derelict, this is a 20. I'm gonna roll a d20. This is a 12 gold piece gem that you've handed to him.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and deduct it from your
That's fair.
from your character sheet. And then he says,
"Wow, I'm down to 10."
and he says, "Yeah, I'm going to need to confiscate this so that we can report back."
Yeah, I'm gonna use a Mage Hand to start picking it up and lifting it above his hand. You might want to secure that now, sir.
And he snags it back out, snags it, and then like pockets it. And he says, "Okay." He says, where are you headed now?"
We're headed to White Palm, see if we can find more information about whatever that Doug person released, and see if we can find a way to stop it.
Well, the best people to find out would be the dervish.
Ooh,
And get more supplies.
They might be the best ones to help you figure out, because they've studied all of the religion and history of the desert.
Yeah, I could believe that. Sounds like a reliable source.
So your best bet isn't to go straight to the White Palm. You're probably better off going closer here to the to where the dervish have set up permanent camp outside the temple of Amun-Re.
But do we?
And
have
that's
this,
follow the road west follow the road west from the crossroads.
That would be wonderful if we had the supplies to make the trip. So we may need to stop by White Palm to get supplies and then head straight there.
Then the guy goes like this, and he says, "We've got how many days of supplies are you short?" It's probably 4 days to the temple of Amun-Re from here.
Well,
Do you have enough to get there?
I think we'll probably need 4 days of supplies because we wasted a lot of supplies trying to save the people.
Well, I still got 2 camel rations and 10 normal rations. So
And I just go to Muggle and go, shh.
And he says, "What are you?"
Wisdom save. All right, let's try this again.
He says, "We've got 3 days of rations that we can share with you.
Okay.
And by share, I mean we'll sell it to you for
12
gold pieces?
10 gold."
for 10
How about 12
gold?
gold pieces?
Yes, 12 gold pieces. We'll sell it to you for 12 gold pieces.
And you've got that gem there.
No, this was evidence. This is confiscated as evidence.
There's nothing in it
And
now,
so-
right?
Well, I
So-
know, and I look to Fro, and I look to Mugleg. I'm like, you guys call me the idiot.
I'm gonna try to haggle with this guy.
Okay. Can I assist him on haggling?
Sure, y'all are gonna try to haggle.
Yeah. So
They seem to be mounting up their horses and getting ready to fly away. They're not even
That's
bothering to
probably-
haggle.
Okay.
Alright.
Since I'm assisting, I guess you roll with advantage and roll twice.
So-
So.
We're doing that.
Oh yeah, 19.
And so, by assisting him, you've basically convinced them to not fly off and stop the negotiations in the here and now.
So is it still 12 gold?
13.
30. Oh, I don't have 13 gold. Who has 13 gold?
I don't have any gold. I have no money at all.
Gold, give me a second. Yeah, I might have 13 gold. You can't front
You
any of
get
it?
to find any money in this mission.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I got my
Yeah, dude,
meters.
y'all scavenged the money from the. I can't remember what
Scorpion
y'all
King?
scavenged.
We haven't got anything yet.
Yeah, you're right.
At least nothing in my log.
You see me digging deep into my purse and going, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10.
Nope. I got nothing logged for money yet. 0 gold pieces.
So, how much gold does he have, and how much gold can I give him to add on to that amount for 13?
But miscounting it didn't seem to work, I guess. So I'm going to shuffle it around.
I only have 10 gold, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I have 13 gold.
Okay, so I guess we'll split it down the middle.
Oh, fine.
7
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Because this is kind of my
So I'll
fault.
take the 7.
All right, then I'll pay the 6. I was gonna say I was gonna pay the 7 because this is kind of my fault.
I'm a generous halfling.
All right.
That means I'm going to treat you to a bowl of soup and back in camp. My special soup.
Okay, so y'all pay him the money,
Mhm.
and he gives you 4 days worth of rations.
Ooh, such interesting meat they have in this part.
What's that?
Such interesting meats they have in this part. It's like what is it, dried camel turkey? The camel food is like started like mine.
Yeah, it's actually highly charred camel.
Flame broiled.
You get the impression that it's
These are newly created rations.
that it came straight from the flames that y'all witnessed a couple of days ago.
It's the flaming camel whopper.
Fried camel from Pitmaster Calatharius the Ifriti. Barbecue Pitmaster.
Oh yeah, Thara's Caliente
Every
burger.
time we
Yeah.
see him now, we see him with a chef hat and an apron that says "Kiss the Cook."
Well, talking of
Okay.
which, pull out my hat. I do have a chef hat.
So if only you had some spices to kind of make the taste of camel work better.
I know.
Bro, don't you have spices? Or didn't we? Oh wait,
I have a
had
spice pouch.
sweets and stuff, and I did that dinosaur meat.
I was spice pouch, and I believe we were on our way trying to find some spices for this, like trade route, right? We want to establish trade in the
So-
desert again.
Yeah, and we have very little money, so we have to go, hopefully, quickly to these people and ask for
Barter.
information. Yeah.
Maybe we can dig up some sandworms and use them as rations or something. I don't know.
So
We could eat spiders
Oh yeah, true.
and
It
scorpions.
tastes kind of crunchy. What? What else?
Scorpions, right? Scorpion kings.
Oh yeah. That could be good too.
We could eat rock.
Got a little. The poison gives it that extra little zing when you bite into it.
So,
it's like the pufferfish of the desert.
yeah. So y'all managed to make it a couple of more days
Okay.
without incident.
Moving right on.
As y'all set up camp for the morning on this next day.
Oh yeah, we're traveling by night, so.
There's water, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, change of scenario.
Before y'all managed to set up camp, you realize that
What's that, Bob?
you feel like an odd vibration in the ground, like a tremble.
No.
Oh no, it's a crabloid. Oh my gosh, I actually called it.
You can't see it.
And out of the ground bursts. It looks like a.
Crabloid.
I'll put it right here. It's a purple worm, but it's actually kind of not fully purple yet.
Maybe it's here to negotiate.
And it busts out of the ground, and it attacks.
It's not very negotiating.
Was this? Did everybody roll initiative or what? Or was this leftover?
No.
I think it's leftover.
Okay.
Roll a new initiative.
Hold on.
Muggled Camel's name is Derlac Senior.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, right?
Oop. My bad.
So we need Mugluck to roll initiative.
We really lucked out on that one. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Yeah, we really lucked out.
So what spell will I whack it with?
All right, so Muglug, you're up. You're going to need a dismount from your camel. Oh, actually, right now everybody needs to make a saving throw because your camel is startled.
What kind of saving throw?
Dex?
Charisma or
you can make a dex. Actually, you can either do an athletics check or a acrobatics check. Your call.
I'll do athletics.
And then I need you to make a wisdom save for your camel to decide if he's going to run off or if he's just going to throw you off.
Woo!
Wisdom. Using our wisdom or the camel's?
Okay. It doesn't matter. You can use your wisdom.
Joe, come back.
Yeah, I am safe. Yeah, I'm safe. He just throws me off. He's like, because of his face.
Zoinks! Joe the camel starts running off.
And I look at the camel. I'm like, wait, come back.
And what's did your camel go running off too?
No, he rolled a 17 for wisdom.
Muglugs?
Mine did.
No. He rolled a 9.
Okay. So then Derelax Jr. just threw you off, but no, Derelax Sr., I think he just kind of just shook you off, right?
Right. So, yeah, he did.
But his wisdom save was the same as mine.
What's the? Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no, then Muglugs takes off running too. Yeah.
yeah. This is 9 for his.
The camel races are on. What's the movement for the camel?
1 sec. 50.
Nice.
Oh snap!
um, hmm.
Okay, so that's how far they're gonna go the first round. All right, Muglug, you're up.
Muglug, smash. Muglug, angry. Muglug, kill things. What am I looking for?
Can I speak to him during this turn?
Who?
Damn, Mugwug going crazy.
To Muglug during his turn, or do I have to wait till my turn?
Wait till your turn.
Okay.
And Muglug's going to attack with his hand axes. Does 19 hit? Actually, I have advantage, but
Well, you could roll.
I'm assuming
Then
19
roll to
hits.
see if you roll to see if you crit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No,
Yeah, okay.
8 points damage.
Okay.
And then I attack my offhand. 16 hit.
A 16 hits.
4 slashing damage. And he has advantage if he attacks me.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast this sleep as a second level spell on the camels.
yeah.
So that's 24 dice on the camels to try to put them to sleep.
Will that
Or
work on
24
both?
points.
What's their hit points? What's the camel's hit points? Isn't it like 9 or 15 or something?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look. Character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 9. So yeah,
Oh,
nice.
even if he splits it in half, he still makes it.
Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna inspire my good old friend. Who's left? Derelax hasn't gone yet, eh?
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
No.
Hey, Derelax. I have a bardic inspiration. And in case you forgot, I am College of Valor.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I can do. And inspire my good friend Derelax to ride bravely forward into the Maw of the Worm.
All right.
All the better if you ride into the Maw of the Worm. Get double inspiration.
Feeling inspired and really he's in the zone. Like he's in the zone where logic escapes him and he's like so hyped up about himself that from hearing that go for the maul, I charge right at its mouth with my great sword.
Nice.
And I'm going to.
This is my revenge for releasing an Efreet upon the world. You see me mutter that under my breath.
I look at Derelix Jr. and he's like, I'll be back. And I charge right at the giant worm. And I got action surge.
Oh, yeah. Good.
There we go. And then I'm going to add it. It's a D6, right? Or D4.
Yeah.
15. And I'm going to add a roll 1.
And you can apply the damage.
D6, I believe. Yeah, 6. Whoa! 21 damage.
So yeah, got to mark my spell.
Okay.
And I charge right at its mouth. I'm like, I break a few of its teeth, and I'm like, oh, you're no match for the mighty Darlax and Muglug.
Hey, what about Fro?
And Fro. No,
That's
he
Muglug
goes-
and Darlax is Fro.
No, he goes, Darlax and Muglug featuring Fro.
No, that's Muglug and Darlax featuring Fro.
Get this big argument with Muglug.
Who comes first? Fro comes first. Ah. Oh, Doug. The missing Doug. Grim. You become one of our new running gags here. Who's on the title credit?
Okay, first he's going to try to bite Darlax, since Darlax was going for the maw. Does an 18 hit you?
An 18 does hit me, and where is it? I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Oh, it's because it's
He's-
only showing to me.
He's got a secret now.
Do I have it? Yeah, I think I accidentally did that, but that's okay. So
That's all right.
So
Perfectly legal to make the DM make his rolls hidden.
so you've got to take 12 piercing damage
12 piercing.
Oh.
and 3 points of acid damage.
No.
Ouch.
And I need you to make a dexterity save to see if you
Whipping
get
into it.
swallowed.
Okay.
Ow.
Swallowed by the worm.
Okay, hold on a second. So 3, 15. So that'd be 13, I believe. Because 15 out of 28 is 13, I think. Yeah, it is.
Muglug, we've got to save Darlax.
What did I roll it? Oh my gosh, a 7. I get swallowed. I'm like, "Rrrr."
So
But
at the
it
start
takes
of your
time, swallowing me because it's like I'm so big and it's just got me halfway in between. It's just swinging me around.
It thinks you're a desert lizard, so it's trying to eat you as a treat.
so you're now blinded and restrained.
Blinded with condition. Does that mean I cannot do anything?
No, you can do things. I think you just have disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're
Oh, you got
restrained, which means you can't move.
All right.
And you'll take
So
6
you really
points
get
of acid
disadvantage
damage.
if you're like within the stomach of the monster.
Probably because he's getting jostled around, right? It's not a.
Okay.
Oh my
Or
gosh!
constricted.
Oh my gosh! I'm like, I charged in at this thing with my greatsword. Like, what's his name? Oh gosh.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I got Galaxy Galaxy 2. Drax. Ah! Its carcass as hard as it is obviously softer on the inside.
Yeah, that's basically what you just did.
It's like ah!
At the start of your turn, you're going to take another 3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Just so that you know. So now.
But he won't be able to bite you.
Oh, I'm sorry. So next is the tail. Does a 25 hit you, Muglug?
Yes, it does.
You're going to take.
I hate to be this guy, but doesn't he have advantage?
Yes, he does.
Yes, but I think a 25 will still hit him regardless. You're going to take. Okay, let me try it. Let me see if I crit. I did crit. Yay!
Sorry.
Okay, so you take
Oh my God.
12 piercing damage, and
Isn't that half
Okay.
from rage?
Yep.
Yeah.
now you've got to make a Constitution save.
Oh, is it half damage because you're raging though?
Yep.
I need you to make a
Yeah, one sec. I was just checking to see if I have advantage on Constitution saves or not.
Yeah.
I don't think I do, but
Aren't you a
I think I have advantage on strength checks. I think, but
isn't half something to do with
15?
Okay, you saved, so you'll take 10 on a failed, so 5 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
From his tail?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Stingers.
It's a special. Yeah, it's a tail stinger.
Okay.
And now it's your turn, Muglug.
Muglug, drop his hand axes and pulls out his maul, and he's going to squish this giant bug.
Look, this is a bug zapper.
Does a 23 hit
Yes.
for 14 points of damage?
Okay.
And it is magical if it matters.
No, it doesn't matter, but good to know. Keep pointing that out.
And then I'm going to try to squish him again with my maul. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Seems squishy.
13 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Oops.
And he does have advantage on me next turn.
So now I need to do lots of damage. Yeah.
Okay, so now, hold on. Hold on, because Pete just triggered. All of a sudden, the blunt force of Muglug's
Isn't it a
Hammer?
great axe?
maul causes him to spit. Basically, he just vomits out Derilax. You did enough.
Bro, welcome
Did
back.
enough damage on one turn to have him vomit you out. So he kind of turns and just goes.
I basically beat you out of him.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
You'd
just
think
holding my
Darlax would
head
take some
like it
damage
felt
from
like
that.
it's I'm holding my head like it's pounding like it got hit by a maul or something. And Muglug's like, you can thank Muglug later.
Okay, now it's
Muglug was sure you were a goner.
So I'm gonna drop a shatter on it. Oh, that didn't happen. Let me see what's going on my spells. Oh, that's fine because I'm doing it as that. Submit. 13 con save for 19 or half damage.
What's the range on that, Thunder?
With a shatter, it is a 60-foot range, and it is
what's
a
the radius?
Area effect.
I think it's the area effect. I think it is a 10-foot radius.
So 10-foot radius. Where are you centering it? Because that's going to hurt Derilax and or Muglug, depending on where you center it.
Now let's see, he goes to like the side over here, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. That would get it.
Okay.
We're in that general. Even
So like right here.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay.
That all.
So
Then,
Purple Worm needs to make another.
con
Oh, he
save.
made a 20 con save on his con save. So 20.
So that's half damage is 9, I guess. And then
Yep.
I will go ahead and inspire. Boom, 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 boom. So
Darlax can use it.
Darlax can use it. Okay. It is just inspire Darlax again.
Alright, I'm.
Muglug couldn't inspire himself.
Alright. Saw that with your maul.
Yeah,
You're doing awesome with that maul.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my.
You're prone.
Oh, I'm prone. Can I swing my? I get back up
You
and
can
I
get
swing
up.
my great sword at the beast.
Well, hold on. Let's see if the greatsword got regurgitated or only you.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
Yeah, go ahead.
you have me in a deep depressive state. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Oh.
So
Darlax, where'd your greatsword go?
Yeah, that hits, and then
Roll 1d6. 4, so 12 damage.
You're gonna move around to get by Muglug?
Well, I got prone, so I can't move around.
You moved 10 feet towards
Well, you got half movement.
Oh, okay.
But-
I guess I'll move closer to. Wait, that's closer to its mouth. I'm going this way.
I think you only can move 3 squares, right?
Right. Oh, right. I'll be at this corner.
All right. Purple
Go be
worms.
Prime Ranger's thing then. Yay.
He has advantage on me again.
Okay, he's gonna do a bite again on Derilax.
He
Like
liked
the
how
taste
you
of it.
tasted.
Yeah.
There's a 25 hit.
25 hits.
He wants
Okay.
to eat you again.
This is probably where I die because I mean, you don't have that much hit points left.
Let's do one with the Bardic Inspiration. Combat and Valor.
This is like where the dog eats its own puke.
Right. Cats do that too. This could be a cat worm.
Yeah, I don't think the Bardic Inspiration will help him.
Probably
He's already
not,
used
'cause
it.
he needs,
Yeah, I used it for to do damage it more.
oh yeah, he did.
So that's 10 piercing damage.
Oh, jeez. And the acid damage is probably what's going to kill me.
And 3 acid damage.
I am down.
And does that mean it swallows you?
I guess so.
I am unconscious and swallowed.
You'd still get a Constitution. No, wait, is it a?
Deck save.
Would
Yeah, it's
I,
a Dex save.
Would I get a dex save even though I'm down?
I don't think so. I think you automatically fail Dex saves if you're down.
Yeah, because I'm already
Mhm.
down.
Yes, you do.
Because you hit me directly at 0, so.
All right, so you're back inside the worm.
You should have
belly.
used second wind on your turn.
Oh, yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh. Yeah. You can always take him a day to rest in the desert. Whereas now you're kind of a
Yeah, I should have
Um,
used second wind. I forgot about second wind.
we'll just
And
yeah.
then the tail stinger is going for Muglug again.
He has advantage.
So 13 and a 24.
24 hits.
Ow.
24 it hits for 11 piercing, and you got to make another con save.
Um, 15.
15 saves, so you'll take 5 points of poison damage instead of 10.
Okay. Still up.
And it's your turn, Muglug.
I am going to try to squish him again. Hey, double 18s. Look at that. 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to squish him again. 16 hit.
Shut him out. Shut him out. Yeah.
So you get to attack twice.
Yeah, because I am frenzied.
Cool.
Does
Yeah,
16 hit?
Shut him out. Shut him out.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
That kills the worm, but
Yeah,
not
the
before
Xerox
he,
comes back.
but not before he regurgitates Derilax out again.
What about his greatsword?
I'm so glad I'm knocked out to witness this.
Yeah, frenzy is like an amazing ability, especially at lower levels.
Yeah.
That extra attack is crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and healing word, Mr. Derilax, to get him back to the land of living.
And when he gets me back up, I'm going to do a second wind.
7 point.
7 points. All right, so I'm up 7 points.
Muglug tired.
Camels, sweet
Muglug
peas.
always tired after killing big things.
All right, let's see.
Can we get it? Just to see if there's any gems in his gullet.
What is healing for?
Like rations?
That's cleric.
Ooh, worm rations.
You find 2 gold.
No, nice. Or
1d10 plus my 5.
I could Derelax record that one.
All right, so 1d10 roll 1d10 plus my level, which is 3.
You get your 2 gold.
7. All right, so
What we're doing.
10. So 17. Yeah, I'll take the 2 gold. I'll take 1 gold and split it down the middle.
Okay, thanks.
Let's split the 2 gold 3 ways down the middle.
Get your hand axe out, Mug. We got a job for you.
Oh.
You said it was 2 gold, so I'll just give 1 gold to Fro and keep 1 gold to myself.
Even though Muglug did all the hard work.
Muglug just happy to kill.
He's gonna slap the camels away.
Muglug like killing things.
No. Not kill the camels, just slap them away.
So after the journey, I guess we take we camp out and take a long rest, I guess.
Yeah, what time is it?
It was actually time for the rest, right? So
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Pretty good inspiration. Song of rest.
Do we
All
get
that
full
fun
long
stuff.
rest?
Do we get a full long rest?
yes, you do.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm back to 20.
I still sing the song of rest to inspire us all about Puff the Magic Dragon or something, or some other song of worms. Or a heavy metal song about worms? I don't know.
I know once nursery rhyme about worms. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Except it's Derelax crawls in and Derelax crawls out of the worm.
Right. Or maybe it would be do the Pink Floyd song, and the worms ate into his brain.
It's like in Desert of Desolation, Derelax worms get Derelax.
No, it's like I think Derelict speech is like
Worms get Derelict.
in the Sword Coast. The worms crawls out of the corpse, but in Desert Desolation, Derelict crawls in and out of the worms.
Oh, I think you were going to say the corpse crawls in there, the worms.
He's not dead yet. Gotta try harder.
That's a good one. So we rest. Do we lose any rations in that fight or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, the camels
because,
are safe.
Camels were safe thanks to the quick thinking of Foe.
Fro or Fro?
Fro, whatever.
So do we have any encounters on the way there to the camp?
Gypsies, dervishes, whatever.
No, you don't.
Is this a city or a pyramid?
I think they're parked outside the pyramid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So as you make camp for the night, you can see off in the distance the pyramid, right?
Right.
Or I should say, make camp for the day. In the middle of the night during your travel, one of you spots. I'm gonna say, Jody, you spot what looks like a man walking off in the distance. wearing an odd headdress and robes.
Just walking off the path.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's off. He's not. Yeah, he's kind of off the path, not too far off, like 100 yards away. Kind of like on the crest of the hill.
Hey guys, there's a guy over there. He looks like a native.
Can I be arm wrestling Muglug?
We're on our camels.
Oh, I thought we
We're
were
on a
camping.
camel. Huh?
Very carefully.
Oh my gosh! Oh, if I
Indeed, yeah.
this is gonna be so embarrassing.
Wait, that was the wrong one. I rolled strength to save. That should be a strength check, right?
Right.
Oh, shucks.
17. Oh, 12. Yeah, he wins.
So guys, should we?
And since we're arm wrestling on camels, let's go with athletics to make sure we don't fall off.
We're waiting on Derlex. What is his athletics check?
What's your athletics, Derlex?
Probably pretty.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Now I need a strength save to see if Muglug falls off.
oh.
All right.
Muglug win.
So while this is all going down, Fo, that's when you see this. So while the arm wrestling is, while the arm wrestling is happening between Derlax and Muglug. What?
They say he's 100 yards away.
Yeah.
100 yards. Is he coming from the pyramid?
Fo
he's
actually thinks we're just holding hands.
Don't ever leave me.
I need a full transcript of what all transpires tonight, so that when I do my presentation next week, it'll have all the juicy details, just like a true bard. I'm not writing it down though, so I need a little help, y'all.
As
okay.
As Muglug and Derelict are holding hands, Derelict is like friend zoned again.
I'm gonna.
And Muglug's
Yeah, I'm not
like,
very wise. I'm gonna yell at the guy and say, "Hey, can you help us out over here?"
Hey, he kind of turns towards you, and then he kind of points in the direction of the pyramid where y'all are going, anyways. But at the same time, he kind of then turns and faces you, kind of expectantly for you to get closer.
You guys want to go up and see what this guy's about? He's off the beaten path. Nothing. You're still arm wrestling, aren't you?
And I'm like, what? And I see, like, I'm holding hands with Muglug. I'm like, what? Yeah, let's go over there.
Good. That way, if something goes wrong, you can put the blame on y'all. I forgot what alignment I was trying to make this guy.
So I guess we all go up to the guy
Oh,
who's
yeah.
blinking.
Mm-hmm. As you get closer, and you get close enough to see him. All of a sudden, he's you don't really see a face.
Oh, he's undead. Oh.
And he says, I am
What?
Amun Re, son of Takosh Re of the house of Mo Pelar. These rags you see are but my shadow, which has walked these lands for time uncounted, in search of mighty men of valor to plead their aid.
And we,
Evidently, your arm wrestling match impressed him.
Just be quiet about that whole thing that went down in the underground city. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Muglug, very vulnerable. Valor?
Yes.
Valoring.
Valets?
Muglug is full of valor.
In my
Valorful.
time, and he continues, in my time, I was pharaoh of this land before you. It was green and beautiful land, blessed by the gods of heaven westward with a wondrous spring that gave life to our land and nurtured our crops. Yet robbers did raid the tombs of my forefathers and take from them tokens of their passage into the lands of the dead, thus keeping them from their reward afterlife.
That's not good.
I swore that at all costs would I not fall prey to their evil deeds.
As he calls valuable, I do a 19 performance check to do a big flex. Like,
so
Okay.
it was that I made mighty in terrible war upon my neighbors' lands, plundering their wealth for my own passage. I did enter contract with a great mage who did work a mighty wonder, and upon the sweat and blood of my people did I build a theft-proof tomb. My people turned against me with bitter hatred. I not only robbed our borderlands, but did tax and plunder my own people and take from them their wealth. They rose up in anger, demanding their gold and precious gems, their lives and freedom. But I cursed them, saying, by the ruling staff and the star gem of Mo Pelar, I curse you. Threaten not my life, or by these implements of my power and the holy name of Osiris, will the stopping of my heart also stop the spring of Athis from her life-giving flow? If the river stops, so shall your land wither in the wilderness. This do I swear by Osiris's holy name and these implements. And he's raising up an image of his ruling staff and the star gem. From a sea of upraised fists before me rose one with a spear. That shaft sped from the darkness straight into my chest. And so that night did the spring of Athis stop its flow. In death, my spirit gleefully approached my pyramid. But Osiris stopped my spirit from entering that tomb. For, said he, your monument to life was to be the benefit you brought to the people under your stewardship, not this edifice of stone. As you looked only to your death in life, shall you look only to your life in death. I am bound to fulfill your curse, for you have called it down with power in my name. But I do curse you, Amun-Re, that you shall not enter this tomb where are the implements of your voyage to heaven, until some mortal soul does despoil this place, taking your staff of ruling and the star gem of Mo Pilar from your theft-proof tomb.
Okay.
He says, I have even talked with the wind in hopes of help. Uncounted seasons have passed, and my kingdom is not now to be, but seen in these desert lands, save for my tomb, which stands now as then. Many have tried, I trust, and none have succeeded. My wealth is thine. If thou can be undo this thing that I have done, remove both my staff of ruling and the star gem from my tomb, that you may have wealth and release me from my curse. Follow my path to wealth or woe, to thy destiny or doom. Suddenly he fades.
So he's about right before he fades. I ask him, wait. What are the star gems?
He's faded.
Sorry, that was a hologram. You've seen the one, like, you must say it was Obi-Wan. That was what that was.
That's pretty much what it was. It was help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope message.
So
Muglug yawns.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking around for a little cylindrical metal cat.
Yeah, I imagine like this whole speech he was telling us, pointing at us, we're just all like,
Yeah.
yeah, but So Ren and Sniffy said, Ren Sniffy.
Ren and Stimpy?
Rem and Stimpy said.
That we're on
That's his
a
new
quest
name.
to seek out these star gems
Yep.
by some premonition.
Found one of them so far.
So yeah, we have one. So I guess we should find
Now you know
other.
where the other one is.
Yeah,
At least another one. Yeah, how many are there?
that was my next question.
5.
We got one.
So he is the first module, the second module, the third module.
Yeah. I guess we could get the staff rolling
The
and
first
give it
dungeon,
to
second dungeon.
Ren Sniffy when she gets back.
Yeah, because y'all just need to walk right in, right? Grab the stuff and walk right out. He's a kid,
Yeah,
right?
sure. There's no traps in this orbital tomb. Not at all.
A theft-proof tomb.
It's like I don't know. I've heard stories about trap places, especially in Chult.
Well, he said it was a theft-proof tomb. We're not stealing. We're not thieving. We're destroying it.
I know we're just getting the items back to their rightful owner.
He offered you all his magic, all his treasure, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But is
give
it
it
two
to
gold
us.
pieces?
That's not theft.
He said, "Come on inside. It's all yours."
Yeah. As I said, what is it? 2 gold pieces?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's like after taxes, all the treasure that's left.
After taxes.
Whereas people decided not to bury his treasure with him after he died outside of the tomb because they were like, he's not going to need it anyway. But yeah, it sounds worthwhile, yeah.
I think Darlax feels very inspired, even though he nearly fell asleep in that whole long speech. And just flexing and just running right into the pyramid, going,
Well, you get exhausted because you forget that. Oh yeah, you were supposed to be on your camel, and everybody else is like setting up camp. Like, where the hell is he going?
We see them like next evening coming back exhausted, sun beat down.
No, he's just buried under sand, upside down. His foot's hanging out.
We're going to see how you deal with one of them worms. One mano y mano.
And a great and a hint of irony. I come back with the worm's head. It's like, wow, that wasn't so hard the second time.
They really are softer from the inside.
Yes. But I guess we all make camp and not rush into the pyramid because I guess it's a day away.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, about, and plus we might want to parlay with the dervishes anyway.
It's probably about a half a day away, yeah, and you're gonna probably need a parlay with the dervishes.
Yeah.
It might give us some useful supplies for esconding into the tomb. As it is a nice little anti-trap
And
device.
we still need to find out who the hell who the hell the caravan released. Yeah.
So let me go ahead and
It's a good stopping point then. We want to keep going for another like hour and a half.
So Jody.
Yeah.
You do remember some of the tales that you picked up when you were in town back in Brelazar, right? Because you're a bard, right? So you are kind of listening out for stories and tales and whatnot. No, so what's starting to come back to you now is that story. And I'll read it to you. Some of the most fabulous treasures lost in the desert were the star gems. Of great power and tremendous wealth, they were part of a prophecy concerning the release of evil across the desert and the return of power into the land.
So we could get the treasures, but then we create bad evil, basically, right? of like the
is Jody's character
Preach.
Flo telling us
Fro. Now he's Flo.
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 Flo Max.
Hey guys, want some insurance?
Yeah. Is Jody telling us this story?
Got special anti-desert evil insurance.
So if Jody's telling this story,
What?
can I say to him, sounds like a fair trade-off. You save the land by releasing a great evil. Can I roll a history check to see if I know anything about these star gems?
Yeah, you don't know anything else about him other than
All right.
Jody's the only one that knows. Jody and Remsethi were the only ones that knew anything historically.
I don't know if you guys noticed back there, but when you were all fondling that star gem in the last temple or whatever, I was back by the statue, wondering if we should just check it out. Just saying. I didn't release evil. I was thinking we should take it one step at a time. And if this is a tomb of many traps, well, you can take the point, but it might not come back in one piece.
Can I? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can I roll a history check to see what I know about this pyramid?
Sure.
All right. And I'm probably not too proficient, but I think it sparks everyone else to 13. Yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah, better than me.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this whole desert life, you know. I'm more now gypsies. Let me tell you about the gypsies here. What do I know about gypsies?
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
A little more. That's because I live with gypsies. I don't live with dead pharaohs.
I never knew
So,
my parents.
So you have heard of the dervish that have kind of taken up, and they're kind of so they're kind of like the ultimate religious people, even though they don't actually have their own religion. They sort of see it among themselves as their responsibility to preserve and show respect for all other religions.
I create on history on these dervish.
Right. So the fact that they've set up camp at this temple, at this pyramid, makes sense to you because this is they see it as their charge, right?
Okay.
And so you do know about you in your history check. You also found that you remember that that there was word of a mighty pyramid filled with treasure that was theft proof. But you're not sure if somebody actually
Tested that.
actually made off with the treasure, if it had already been plundered or what.
Can I ask a question? Would it offend these people if we entered the pyramid?
I don't know. We haven't tried to parlay with them yet.
You might the question's a valid question. You may not want to let on that your intent is to take anything.
Yeah, we can go in there with this facade of we're here to restore order and to bring peace back to the desert.
I tuck way deeper the star gem that I did find.
Okay.
And that way they won't notice it. So
Are you the one carrying the star gem, by the way?
Yes, I am, because I was the one who pulled it from and actually put it back and picked it back up and then ran out with it.
Okay. So you can list that on your character sheet then, assuming that Pete and Jody are okay.
Well, I guess we're each gonna get a star gem, so I guess who gets this?
I'm alright with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Just wanted to make sure that you asked.
Yeah.
When the freak comes back to take up home for the night in this gem, it's your body that'll be incinerated.
Muglug only care about valor.
Hmm. So this appeals to you, this Pharaoh's mission, yeah? It's a mission of valor.
Okay, so it takes you about a half a day to get to the pyramid entrance. In the midst of the vast desert sands, the last relic of a dead civilization stands before you. Surrounded by the broken foundations of a once mighty city, the Great Pyramid itself rises up from the sands, looking barely touched by time. It's about 750 feet square at the base and rises to over 700 feet high. Pyramid, a four surface face the point of the compass. Or each of the four surfaces face the points of a compass. Surrounding the pyramid is a wall 5 feet wide and 20 feet tall. A temple structure is attached to the south face of the wall. It's the only existing way through the pyramid's wall. Stairs lead up to a platform in front of the temple's entrance. Behind the temple, running up the south face of the pyramid, a stairway rises 50 feet up to a platform and an opening into the pyramid itself. So you'll have to go through the temple to get to the pyramid.
Okay.
You said there's like this huge stairwell. So if we go up this huge stairwell, we'll probably be noticed by the people staying here that we're going into the pyramid.
Wait, what?
Well, there's a huge stairwell leading into
The dervishes will see us going in.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any getting around talking to the dervishes. I think we have to do that as part of the plan. So. Now, if you want, I can actually try to talk to these people instead of you guys going charging right ahead. But we'll see how it goes, right? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just talk. I mean, Muglug and I are pretty famous.
Yes, Muglug, very famous.
Okay, where's that poster you had again about with the dinosaur?
Yeah, we just put up that flyer.
No, I drew this poster last night. It's got a worm on it.
it's me being swallowed and Muglug killing the thing and putting like
no, it's Mugler putting his hammer on it and you just put it out his ball.
yeah.
That's it's
a oh, there we are.
So when you approach it, you kind of see that this looks like the bed of a river, once dried up river. Broken line cement basin, 100 feet in diameter. No apparent opening in the bottom lies before you. The dried basin empties into a deep channel that cuts a path into the desert ground to your south. So it was like maybe once upon a time, a long time ago, this was filled with water. But it's, dried out, whatever.
There's like a city plaza or whatever, basically.
Yeah.
Or city fountain.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
A pool for water and stuff.
Yeah. And then the top point is where it meets up with the temple going into the pyramid.
So this is the temple that eventually will lead you to the pyramid. The back side of this temple will lead to the pyramid.
Are the dervishes separate from, or are they in the temple?
The dervishes are in the temple. They're basically they worship and they study all ancient religions, and like I said, they seek to preserve it. And they're not likely to take kindly to thieves.
As they're looking at the guards, I hold up a poster of me and Muglug finding a dinosaur, the ad poster, and see if they recognize us.
Will I hold up a stick figure drawing of them fighting the purple worm? Or partially purple?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
But there's guards out here on the front here?
There are guards, yes. And they are kind of suspicious of you as you're approaching. S-
So I'm just holding out the
And-
poster of me and Mugleg finding the dinosaur.
Like, good fellows, or ladies, as the case may be. We come in peace to seek entry into your fair city.
And trade. We need food.
That too, yes, we do. We do. And we are running a little low on supplies while we trek through this desert.
I go as I'm holding up the poster. I'm like, we wish to speak to your elder or leader.
Take me to your leader. What?
The elder, our high priest, is inside. The holy Iaceda is inside. If you want to speak with him,
Bless you.
Say that word again.
Iaceda.
No.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I like it.
Yes,
I
elder.
like to think it's like Frau Blucher. Every time they say it, the horses go crazy. Or wait, our camels go crazy.
Asmodeus.
Iaceda. Iaceda.
Hey, say that.
I didn't say nothing.
Fandango.
Yeah, but I guess
Hello.
I guess we can we
Hello,
parlay maybe with
Figaro.
your high priest?
What?
Yeah, hold on. I clicked on the wrong thing on my computer now.
We're all catapulted into a
Else
black
just-
hole.
Oh,
What's that?
black hole.
What? Another guard
Mugleg
facing
sinking
off.
black hole.
That's no black hole. That's a sarlacc. Don't you see the tentacles? The teeth.
Ooh, tentacles. This isn't hentai, is it?
Oh
That's-
my gosh. Is it possible for us to arrange a meeting with their high priest?
Yeah, that's fine. So they'll let you pass. Here we go. So
You just gotta do the logistical positioning after that happens.
okay. Oops, I'm not revealing anything.
Pillars. Yay, pillars.
Okay. So so this room this is like still kind of like the outside of the temple, kind of leads to this oh, I haven't revealed that, sorry.
So they letting us through?
Yeah, they're gonna let you through, but take it slow here, because
Did they recognize this at all from the poster, or no?
Not at all. But
Uh,
they seem to be willing to consider allowing you immediately because you seemed like you were kind of there, and I'm assuming that y'all seemed a little bit reverential.
Trying to be, but
As
this
you
guy's all like mastering media about themselves. So. But heck,
let's see.
I don't know. Grand on religion. Kind of goggling at the various shiny things that I see around here.
So the temple's stone walls are worn by time, but seem still quite solid and sturdy. There's one entrance behind the platform, shaded by pillars. Temple's roof is capped by one large and two small domes.
So I will just kind of look around in awe.
Mm-hmm.
Are the guards leading us to anyone, or
I'm sorry. Are they what to you?
are the guards trying to lead us to anyone?
No, they're kind of just letting you in.
No, okay. I guess I'm just gonna hop on in. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. So
I like to think he just walked right under one of our legs and through and just.
That's a halfling for you. Fun ones for our goblins. Get that Fury of the Small going. Go, where are you going?
Muglug go into the darkness. Duh! Muglug surrounded by dervishes.
Seems that way. And look, they're all spinning. But I think there's a main dervish on top.
So this guy, he stops and he says, "Oh, why have you come?"
We have come to parley with your leader, and we seek information on someone called the Barbecue Pit Lord.
What in the hell?
Sorry, I had to say it. But the Pit Lord.
Jody, do you want to speak, Mr.
Yeah.
Bard?
We really love the taste of barbecued camel.
Okay, since I'm next to Derelict here, I'm gonna try to reach my hand up to put it over his mouth, but I'm like hitting his gut instead. Halfling versus Dragonborn, right?
Well,
yeah.
But I'm like, no.
Or you're just crotch punching him.
But basically, yeah. But what
like,
I'd really say.
Never mind my little Dragonborn friend here. He is
to get information by the winged knights that they said you may help. That you know something about. Someone has released a great evil upon this land. I'm not
open mouth. Insert.
This is out of character. I'm not saying who. I'm just saying someone released a great evil upon this land. And they told us you can help us.
So he puts away this book that he seemed to be studying intently when you walked in.
Oh, see what you did?
And this guy comes up behind you and he says, "Oh, holy Isada, they've come to ask to trade for rations."
There's that too, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
He says, shouldn't you be guarding out front? Oh. Okay, sorry.
But never mind my dragonborn friend here. Let me see if I can put a little. So we've been tasked to come to the pyramid because things are not exactly as they should be inside. We have been asked to restore peace and order to the land by setting the things right inside. That is all. That is all. And in the long range, this is a side mission because we really just need to reestablish trade through the desert that it may flourish and prosper once again for the spice and smoke.
Good luck with us helping this land flourish. This land hasn't flourished for over 1,000 years. He kind of sets the book down.
Have you got ideas about how it could flourish?
And he
Learn
seems
as
to be
man, or
focusing on you, Fro, if you want to.
And I'm like,
yeah. So I'm like, have you got ideas of how you can make the land flourish again? We have heard some of our own from spirits in the desert, but we're curious what you have learned in your great studies.
My studies. What my studies don't concern you. He tells one of his men, go back and see what you can find out. What we have to trade these travelers so they can get on their way.
I asked him real quick, what do you know of? Because we need information on. We do need information on Cal Sadim, or what is his name? Because
And he kind of closes the door behind him as he leaves. You did kind of catch a bit of a glimpse of what was back there, like some stairs or whatever leading back. And you're asking about what again, Michael?
have you ever heard the name Cal Sadim or whatever that?
Calatharius?
Calatharius, yeah.
Yes, it's horrible. Calatharius is back. I'm not sure what idiot released him. But
no, I don't do that. But I was about to say I go to Muglug and I just go. No, but
no, he doesn't say that. He says Calatharius is back. He was thought to have been defeated long ago by Martek, but evidently that wasn't the case. And now we've heard rumors of him destroying caravans, laying waste across the desert these last couple of days.
I asked him, who was this Martek?
Did you encounter him, or were you able to travel safely?
We were able.
Where are you coming from?
We are coming from was the city that we went from to go to head.
Balazar?
Balazar, yeah. We come from Balazar. We were sent on some premonition, some quest. We each have our own reasons for on this journey, but we were sent to seek something that
religious reasons.
I believe so. These were premonitions.
It's actually, for nothing beats a good bowl of soup. Oh wait, not soup. A good plate of noodles, like a little extra spice from the far land. Oh, sorry.
But yes, we are moving on premonitions of something that could save this land.
Maybe.
This is a part where I'm not sure should I tell him or not to tell him.
But are you wise or not? That's the question.
Well, I mean, didn't y'all discuss as a group beforehand what y'all were gonna say?
Well, yeah, we're supposed to slay a great evil and save this land. That's what I tell him, but we don't know how.
What did this ask?
So
Muglug don't discuss. Muglug kill things.
So you lot are going to take on the Ifriti.
I'm afraid so. But if that is our destiny,
Evidently, the great wizard Martek wasn't strong enough to defeat him.
well, maybe
I don't see why you think that you would be.
Well,
He says, but that was eons ago.
This Brady may have gotten weak in his old age.
I think that we should go enter the pyramid to see if there are any lost manuscripts or whatever. May give a clue how to defeat that Ifrit. Or
Enter the pyramid. Go ahead and
persuade
make a deception check.
get on great on deception.
Oh, nice.
But as I said, we are not there to take anything. Only to keep things in the proper place and see what hints may be found as to preventing this evil from destroying the world of the desert.
Is there any other place you would know if they would have information on this Ifriti that would help us, like any lost temples or anything that would have some religious significance to aid us in our quests?
Other religious places might be near the oasis of the White Palm.
Okay.
He says, then all of a sudden, oh, okay, boss. I got the rations you said we could trade with these people.
Please tell me he sounds like Don Knox and the leader sounds like Andy Griffin.
Good. Well, one other thing. We don't have to go in today. We've been in a rather nasty fight with some desert creatures like worms today, so we were wondering if we could perhaps rest up over tonight or today before the evening rises again before sunset.
Can I ask a question? What's this on the ground over here?
That is a good question.
What, a tablet?
It looks like inscriptions, writing. You're not good enough to translate it, Michael.
All right.
It's gonna. Oh, you did a 12 Arcana. Is that what you did?
That's what.
That's what I did.
Muglug. Though his spirit lies far from us in heaven westward, into this likeness does his spirit come, that he may commune with men.
Okay. But
And by the way, this statue that's up here, it basically looks like the creature that beckoned you.
Muglug goes up to the statue and says, Muglug recognizes this guy. He talked to us yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
And then just Fro and Derelix are just face palming. Just his Muglug touch.
He says, "What did he tell you?"
He told us something about an orb.
And a what?
A staff in an orb. And something about the desert waters, the desert spring.
Yes. We were kind of dodging around who actually told us that, but yes, that is.
Oh my gosh!
We just didn't want to have you run us out of the temple, but stranger things have happened in the desert, I'm sure. What initiatives?
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
this is crazy. Oh wow.
Wait, where am I? Oh, we did deal up, didn't we?
All right.
Oh, the inspirations. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Tyralex is a good person. You wouldn't kill anyone.
Yeah, with that, um, they've all drawn their weapons. Now you've given them reason to believe that you're
We're
there
crazy?
to plunder,
Mm.
since you made mention of the ghost that was outside.
Good one, Mugwog.
And let's see who went first.
Well, we do have to be in order. Yeah.
There is a sort button
Oh, is there? Oh well, I already
in the
I already
options.
did it.
Yeah.
Okay, Frodo, you're up.
So, I am going. That. There's 4 people. Well, I'll try to hit with the sleep. We are friendly. We do truck with the dervishes. Um, that's the sleep. And he's got the 4 I was pointing at.
Number the
Those 4.
yeah. Okay.
Then I will inspire Mugwug because he seems to be surrounded.
So it's 22 points, you said?
Yep.
All right. So
Mm.
And as I do that, I'm saying, please do not attack. We mean no harm to you.
So I think one guy falls asleep.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Ah, shucks.
all right.
That sleep did more damage than that, but oh well.
I think you just rolled really poorly.
Yeah.
Seems to be, yeah.
22855.
5d8. Actually, it was the second level, so it was 78.
Oh well, roll 2 more d8.
It should have done it automatically, right? Maybe.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I'll do 2 more.
you got to add it. Sorry. So that's the 7 and the 22 is 29,
29, yeah.
right? Okay, so not 22 but 29.
Right, okay. That makes sense now.
Okay. So that one's asleep too.
Boom, boom. Here, Lex, go help Mugwug.
I okay, this is probably a really bad idea.
Oh boy.
But I'm gonna run up behind him, put my arms around him, in like where my hands are over his head, arms around his arms, hands over his head. I'm gonna,
So you're going to grapple him.
Yeah, grapple him. And I'm gonna try to talk to him, reason to him, and we are not minting any harm. We are only doing what we can to stop the Ifrit and save this world. We were only doing what it was told to us in the premonition. This is a premonition from the gods. This surely. All right.
Is that more than 6 seconds?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Is it athletics or
That's grappling.
or is it just strength?
I don't know. What is it, Pete? Do you know?
It's for the person doing the grapple. It's strength. For the person opposing, it can be strength or
Dex.
dexterity. So yes, strength or athletics.
All right. 9. It's a tie.
So as a tie goes to the what?
Probably defender.
Defender. Ties always go to defender.
Okay.
I think, right?
I think so.
Can I also roll a persuasion or?
I don't think you can. They're not
You're kind
Yeah,
of
they're
trying to
not-
persuade them with your hands right now.
Yeah. If you persuade him, you're going to be disadvantaged because you just basically tried to grapple him as well as you put 2 of his guys to sleep.
All right, I'll do it anyways. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Derelict.
Did I get bardic inspiration though?
No, that was Pete.
All right.
Because Pete was surrounded by 3 people plus
All right,
1 other.
So settings. Where is roll with advantage?
Just roll twice.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Just roll it twice. Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, so 17.
Okay. So all right, so you've convinced him to stand down. He says, "Get your hands off of me."
And I take my hands off, and I'm like,
And he says, "Are you here to trade or are you not?"
we are here to trade, but we're also here to try.
Yes, we are here to trade.
But we're also here to try to save the world.
No. We are here to trade.
As a premonition foretold, we are meant to. From the gods.
I'm here to trade. I don't know about this guy here. He's got the religion on his head.
So they say, "Okay, meet us out front then."
Yeah.
Just a pro or? Pro
No,
or
all of you. They want all of you out of the temple.
He's on the steps, all the way down.
They're probably going to throw us out.
Probably. Jarek's going in the Sarlacc.
Yeah,
He's jumped into it.
Yeah, it's like, dive! And they,
Where the hell did you go?
He jumped in the pit.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go into the pit and find the hidden entrance.
Diving signs, Fro holds a 10. Derelict is like the Russian judge, holds up a 5.
He just wanted you to go outside the temple, not like down the damn steps.
Oh.
Okay, so they're throwing you out.
Right?
They are gonna still allow you to trade.
See, they're good natured, really. They don't let people die of dehydration in the desert, right?
The holy Ayaseta seems to be kind of lingering behind. And when you started to leave, he seemed to turn back. He kind of kept glancing at that book that he was studying. And then finally he emerges. And he's like, okay. How much trading did you want to do? How many days of rations did you want?
Um,
10 days each. And 10 days water each.
Bugbug is wise. It's been a long journey so far. We need to get back to civilization.
So, what's your rations here?
yeah.
So it'll cost you. So rations are half a gold per day per person.
Muglug have exactly 0 gold pieces for trade.
I look and ask him, "Are you going to help us with our quest or not to save this world?"
Smack my head.
Okay, roll for
Muglug will
initiative
fight.
again.
Muglug will fight in the arena for trade.
Right. Yes, this is the arena then.
So we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to hear any more about your quest.
Yep.
As soon as you say quest,
It's probably
as
the
soon as you say
dumbest thing
quest,
I ever
he's
done. But this is gonna be the
it
dumbest thing
sets
I
him
ever
off.
done. But I pull out this Star Jolt.
What's your initiative then?
Maybe if you rub it really hard,
The
it'll
free
make
will
your
come
hair
and
stand
help
on
us.
end.
Yeah.
Do you have the stats on the drift globe? Because I don't.
Let's see. Drift Globe. Drift Globe 5 DNG, page 100. Alright, where is my DNG? Here it is. 166. 166. 166. Alright. That's 179. We're way past that. Oh, here it is. Wonder Center coming.
This thing is totally useless.
What is?
This drift globe.
You move 60
Yeah.
feet over glove. 60 feet takes your
So basically, he holds up and it becomes light.
Can it be a blinding light?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. It's a glowing ball. That's all it is.
Hey,
You're
man,
like,
it's a light
you're
source
like,
for
Oh my
Derelict.
gosh, I have an idea, and it's even dumber, if you can believe it.
Okay. I'm ready for your next dumb idea.
Alright, I'm going to hold it up, and as it lights and floats in the air, I'm like, "Behold the power of gods," and try to wow him with it. Then make him think that we're really sent by the gods or something.
So you're activating the drift globe, right? What's it doing?
It's growing in light, and it's like a
60
holy
foot
light
light.
that shines right behind all of us. Like we're in like a portrait, a mosaic portrait of saints or something. We're all just standing in this holy light, and basically
Hey,
trying to deceive them to think that we really are sent by the gods or something.
hey, Mudbug,
Muglug.
don't move away from me. I'm targeting something here.
Muglug
Okay,
can't
give me a
move.
performance check with advantage.
All right. 18.
Okay, so you've gone into this pose with the drift globe giving off this light, and
Oh,
your cape
Muglug
of
posed
billowing.
too.
And yeah, I'm assuming y'all are all posing. Y'all are doing y'all's three y'all's Charlie's Angels pose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Muglug with his glowing axe, and Derelax
Cloak of
with his
billowing.
billowing cape, and Fro is going with what kind of
Sprinkling
instrument?
spices all around.
Well, what's your instrument?
What instrument? It was the harmonica, the lute, or the drum. Oh, they're using
So
a drum currently.
okay, so he does like a drum build up, like, and then all of a sudden, you strike your pose, and it's like, boom, and they're like, is there more of that? We'll just give you like 4 days rations and let you explore the temple if there's more of that.
Yeah, there's more of that.
Yeah. More performance.
Yeah, I need performances from all of you.
All right.
Beat
Regular straight up. Or...
No, you've got advantage.
Oh, okay.
You've all got advantage because
Yeah.
you had their interest, and now you've got their attention.
Big Mudbug. 13.
Yeah.
Mudbug.
It's 221s, so it kind of balances out. Symmetry.
Okay, so so they all go back to kind of where they were. They go ahead, and after your performance, they enjoy it, and they go ahead and let you partake of their rations and stock up.
What?
And they invite you back inside, but he tells you back behind that door are where the rest of my people are sleeping, and also is where my assistant is. Over here, you might find your way to a place where you might meditate. Um, and if you want to go into the pyramid, the way will be back there. He says, but he says, I warn you. He says, we find that anything has been stolen from either this area or the temple. And again, he seems to be kind of glancing out of the corner of him this book, right, that he was studying earlier.
Take a look at that.
Can we roll
I'll look at
insight
that book for you.
investigation on the book?
What's that now?
Can we roll a perception?
No, you need to be able to study the book,
All right.
and he's not going to hand it to you.
See. Okay. Fair enough.
Who knew my dumb idea
Does
would
your
actually
assistant
work?
give good massages?
What's that?
Does your assistant give good massages?
Yeah. Vaughn's over there who's kind of buff and stuff, but then
He
there's
said
the
his
high.
assistant in the back room.
So we're going into the pyramid then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we're going into.
Or do we get a rest first?
I guess we're going to go into the pyramid, and unfortunately, we got to end it there. If we're stopping at 10.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah. I did not think that
Um,
time idea was going to work.
I didn't either.
Can you tell us anything about the temple?
No, he hasn't told you anything yet. He's still not sure if he can trust you,
Yeah.
right? And he seems to have his own sort of motivations as well. And the fact of the matter is that it may come down to I mean,
Yeah, we don't know.
you're not sure how you're going to be able to get through here without shedding some blood, because eventually you're going to tip your hand. So just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
The question is, when is the right time, right? So yeah, that's a good stopping point, I think, for us today. You've kind of gotten a tenuous position here, right? You've kind of been on the verge of breaking it down into all-out bloodbath, but
Yeah, Michael.
somehow or another you've managed to keep things from falling completely out of control. And there's tension in the air, but so far nobody's gotten hurt, except for maybe a couple guys who heads when they suddenly fell asleep.
Right.
Right.
I don't have any idea what happened
The
there.
rest of my life. So everyone who came to watch, thanks for watching. Any quick announcements? I guess next week's stream will be Dragonlance.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
And
So-
thank you everybody who voted and watched. We
Did we
really
level?
appreciated it, and we'll probably try to do it again sometime in the future. But if that's all, anyone have anything else I want to say, or Aaron?
That's it, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks.
No
Okay,
level?
then bye.
No level? What?
What, Jody?
Did we level? Level up?
No.
Thank you for watching Muglug's Great Adventure.
All right.
Third level forever.
Okay. Bye.
We won't ever see our fourth level ability score increase /feat.